again? Say what again? What's in the box?
Grenade, first aid.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Say hello to my little friend. Are you not entertained?
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Morbin Movies Podcast. If you've been listening for a little bit, that little introduction that we did was just for a little VHS video to support the podcast club.
The podcast club.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
It's a club.
Radio Club.
Radio club, yeah, sure. But people do podcasts.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah.
welcome back to the Morbin Movies Podcast, everybody. I'm Calvin DeLude.
I'm Ryan Matan. Jacob Miller.
Connor Lindsay.
We have the full group today for the first time in a while.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
So let's go over what we watched this week. I know we already went into it a little bit in the pre-show thing, but
If it's all right, could I start? We'll go down the line because I haven't watched much.
you go right ahead. Right ahead. Whatever you need, you go right ahead.
Right down.
So outside of
Miller, you jot that
the
down?
film of the week,
what?
the only
You
thing
jot that down.
I jotted that down.
outside of our film of the week, a couple of us went and saw the Puss in Boots movie yesterday.
God, I want to see it so bad.
That movie was like so much better than like what I was expecting.
You have like an 81, right?
I give like an 81, but like that's mainly just because there were some like childish parts.
Was it better than Violent Night?
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah.
It was much better than Violent Night.
I wouldn't say much better, but like
it was 6 points above Violent Night for
A
me.
wild guess.
but you know, it was like super funny. So like, and the villain was like Death. Right? That's he goes by.
Yeah.
He just goes by Death. Death was
yeah.
really cool. He should have been in the movie
Dude,
way more.
He was actually terrifying.
Yeah, he was actually
like that part where
he's talking to his other people,
and then
Yeah.
like,
and he's
like,
just
fear.
When he showed up for the first time, I was like, oh my god.
the whistle.
Yeah.
I want to listen. I want to figure out how to whistle like that.
That might not be good for
Yeah.
for that.
But
And then, like I said before, I started watching Alien last night. I plan on finishing it tonight.
all right.
I'm
Are
very,
you enjoying it?
I am enjoying.
What do you have it at right now? 80.
it's probably
86. That's my guess.
Yeah, it's probably like high 80s, early low 90s. Right now, they're just like they landed on the alien planet, and a guy got attacked by an alien. Like I like movies that like have like simple plots, like you know how like Jaws, shark
Big
in the
shark.
water, yeah, like Jurassic Park, dinosaurs. This one, it's like
Alien.
there's an alien, and you have to like kill the alien. So yeah, I think I'm gonna like it. And sci-fi. It's
Movies that
wait
you
till
can
I get to the
describe
part
in
with
3
them.
words.
Yeah.
What's up?
I said wait till I get to the part with Captain America in it.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite part when Captain America shows up an alien.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part. Anyway.
All right, well, like I said earlier, I actually subbed out movies this week, and instead I watched a TV show, which was Breaking Bad, and it was absolutely worth my time instead of watching
What
a movie.
seasons did you watch?
I watched
Rest of one
season
and
1,
season 2?
and I'm pretty much done with season 2. I'm almost done.
I gotta be honest, ending of season 2, super disappointing.
Oh, I actually haven't gotten there yet.
I won't say. You don't know what it is, right?
No.
Okay,
no.
well, I'm not gonna say what it is, but it's like, I was disappointed.
Yeah.
I just said it what it was.
I don't think
Nobody
you heard.
I didn't hear.
Yeah, but like
yeah.
because you know, like in season 2, they're like teasing something the whole time with the bear, right? You see the bear, but like
What bear? What do you mean? What?
in the
teddy bear.
in the pool
The pink teddy bear.
with the eyeball.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Eyeball.
Oh my god, is it gonna be the Cuddle Team Leader skin from Fortnite? Is it just gonna pop out?
You're done.
No.
You're done.
And Calvin, what else? Let's have Calvin go last. Calvin's
I wasn't here last week, so I'm gonna go over what I've been watching.
All right, Montan, let's hear it.
So obviously we went to go watch Puss in Boots.
The Last Wish.
Yeah, Last Wish. I totally agree with you. I think Death took a bit of a back seat during the middle of the movie to the other couple of characters who I found pretty funny.
Who's the funny?
What was the guy? Jack Thumbs or something?
What's his name? Jack Hornet?
Horner.
Hornick?
Oh yeah, Big Jack Horner.
Horner.
Yeah.
Who puts his thumb in the corner.
In the corner.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even.
Yeah, so
It's weird. I've never heard that nursery rhyme in my life.
Yeah, so-
like,
little Jack. Yeah, little Jack Horner.
Yeah.
put his thumb in a.
Little
I
Jack.
don't
I'm gonna
know.
play a YouTube video of the rhyme.
It's whatever.
Hold on.
Here we go. Any second. It's coming.
Any second now.
It's not even close to me.
It's a nice ad.
Wow. Yeah. This is it. Instead of
Yeah, we
college,
can-
you gonna go there?
It's hotels.com.
Little Jack Horner sat in a corner, eating a Christmas pie. He stuck in his thumb and pulled out a plum and said, "What a good boy am I."
Oh, I'm gonna bust you up, plum thumbs, and I'm gonna wear your
All right,
clothes.
okay, yeah.
And then they cut over to Pinocchio doing like some weird dance off to the side, and he's all mad.
Yeah,
No,
so
it was funny.
I thought John Mulaney was an interesting pick to voice him.
I liked
but
it.
I liked
I love-
it. I
no,
thought it was
John
really
I was
funny.
watching it, I'm like, his voice sounds so familiar. And
The
I
kid from
couldn't-
Big Mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that checked Letterboxd. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
John Mulaney, that's good.
I didn't realize Florence Pugh played Goldilocks either.
I didn't either.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought it was cool. They kept incorporating like it took me a while to figure out that it was Goldilocks and the Three Bears. But like I was like, oh my god, I forgot that they can like put in all these. For some reason, I always associate like all fairy tales with Disney, which is not true.
Yeah,
but,
that's
like,
fair.
Yeah.
Anyways, I saw Creed 3 poster in the or advertisement in the movie, so I thought, hey, wonder if Creed's any good. Watched it, I liked it, gave it an 87. I'm pretty sure 87 out of 100. And then I watched Creed 2 like half an hour later because I had nothing better to do, and I was like, it's pretty good too. I gave it like an 80. So they're both 4 stars, but they're not on the same level.
All right.
I
But
think
you didn't watch the Rockies.
No, I didn't.
You've not seen. a
and
single
I
one
don't
of them?
see how that's an issue because I still enjoyed the movies.
You would enjoy the character of Rocky Balboa more
Yeah, well,
if you watch. He's very different though. He's very, very different in the Creed and then the original Rockies. Because I watched like the first like 30
He's an
minutes of
adult,
Creed.
right?
yeah,
Well, he's an adult in all of
Oh,
them.
he's like an old person.
yeah, he's
It's not about some 6-year-old taking on the heavyweight
Yes,
champion
it
Apollo
is.
taking on
Creed.
Apollo Creed. Yeah,
Yeah, like Apollo Creed's gonna have the guts to beat up a 4-year-old. That's
Yeah,
what
probably.
That's what
He
gives
would,
Rocky the
probably.
edge.
Apollo Creed would.
Yeah, he will.
If anyone
No,
like
Drago would.
oh, if he does, he does. Like
I haven't seen Rocky 4, but I've seen that clip
Actually-
of him like Drago like standing there looking all menacing.
dude, you know the training scene is actually so cool in that movie.
In
Rocky
4?
4, yeah.
Turtle to
It's
the
like
hot
dun dun
show,
dun
Turtle
dun 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 dun.
This doesn't sound very.
All right, Calvin, what did you watch in the last 2 weeks?
All right.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
So
Turtles.
since the last episode I watched, I already talked about Man of Steel, right?
No, you didn't.
No,
Oh yeah, so I enjoyed Man of Steel. I gave it 4 stars, 83 out of 100. It's just a good superhero movie.
It really is.
Like it's really enjoyable.
And the score is fantastic.
Yeah, the score's great. I loved it. I wouldn't say loved it, but you know, I thought it was very enjoyable. Then I watched Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. It was the Ultimate Edition.
Ultimate Edition.
Yeah. I gave it 3.5.
It was pretty.
It was long. It was a lot longer than I felt
How
it
long
needed
was
to
that
be.
one?
Like 3 hours.
Well, because that's not the edition that was actually released, but they included scenes that were like.
Well, the thing is, like, some of the
Snyder
scenes that were
wanted them.
actually in the movie didn't need to be in the movie, and some of the scenes that they added needed to be in the movie.
Yeah.
So, but it was still good. What I give it? All right, I'll read my review. Personally, I think this movie gets too much hate. Maybe it's because I watched the Ultimate Edition, but I thought it was a very solid superhero movie. I like the idea of Batman and Superman going against each other. I like the inhumane Batman. I liked Wonder Woman when she showed up. I liked the score. I thought Jesse Eisenberg was a good Lex Luthor, showing even though he doesn't have powers, his evilness is enough to turn 2 heroes against each other. The last 90 minutes I thought were incredible. My biggest complaint is it was just sloppy at times. They were not transitions, just boom one scene, boom another, and then
Wait, this is for Batman vs Superman?
yeah, and some things felt out of place or unnecessary.
Yeah,
but
that
seriously, I
makes
really
sense.
enjoyed this movie. 78 out of 100.
I thought you were talking about a different movie, but no, that movie
No.
was awesome.
No, Batman
Uh,
vs Superman gets way too much
God, I
hate.
hate
Yeah,
that
and then I
movie.
watched Singing in the Rain,
Oh, that's
yeah.
a good movie.
like the classic from 1952.
Is it a musical?
Because
Is it a musical?
yeah, because Babylon talks about Singing in the Rain a lot, like towards the end of the movie, and I didn't realize it was about like the transition from silent to sound films, and I just did a project on that in history, and I was like,
That's what you're doing in history? I'm so mad
Yeah.
I'm taking A+.
So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll watch this movie. And I said, such a fun movie, catchy songs with some amazing dances. Cosmo was by far the best character in the movie. Amazing physical comedy. Just made me smile and laugh so easily. I like it a lot more after seeing Babylon and knowing more about the transition from silent films to talkies. 85 out of 100. It was just really enjoyable. Super cute. Then I watched Zack Snyder's Justice League. I thought it was good. Gave it 3.5, 76 out of 100.
So you like Batman vs Superman more?
Yeah.
I wouldn't agree.
it's so long. It's so
It
long.
is long. It's 4 hours.
And there's a lot of stuff that doesn't need to be in there. And then I went on a little short film streak. I found this YouTube channel that does short horror films because I saw it on Kodak Films TikTok where he's like, I don't know if any of you guys have seen this movie, but personally it's in my top 100 and I believe it gets no respect at all. And that movie is so-and-so. So it's that guy. I don't know if you've seen him on TikTok. But he talked about this short film Other Side of the Box from 2018. And I was like, it looks pretty creepy. I'll give it a shot.
What are they, like 10 minutes long?
10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
I watched a few that were like 8. But yeah, this one was 15 minutes. But dude, it was actually, I was like genuinely scared. I said, dude, this was effing terrifying. Had me on the edge of my seat the entire time. Only complaint was the acting in the first scene. I got to start watching more short films, 97 out of 100. And I did start watching more short films. I then watched The Armoire. I liked the ominous tapping and the dots connecting. Thought it could have been a little longer for sure. Didn't build up that much, 82 out of 100. And then I watched one called Piggy and one called Timothy. They were both kind of mid.
Wait, did you say you watched one of them from like the Love, Death, and...
Yeah, that's...
I watched like 2 of those like 3 years ago, right?
They're
like meh.
Yeah. Then I watched Guys and Dolls because I was auditioning for Guys and Dolls.
What is that?
It's about this dude who wants to run... Here, I'll read the letterbox plot. It's a living, breathing doll of a musical. Gambler Nathan Detroit has few options for the location of his big craps game. Needing $1,000 to pay a garage owner to host the game, Nathan bets Sky Masterson that Sky cannot get virtuous Sarah Brown out on a date. Despite some resistance, Sky negotiates a date with her in exchange for bringing people into her mission. Meanwhile, Nathan's longtime fiancée, Adelaide, wants him to go legit and marry her.
Did you know George Costanza gets Jerry Seinfeld Guys and Dolls tickets for Jerry's birthday?
Does he?
Yeah.
I don't... What, the Broadway show?
Yeah, and Jerry's like... Jerry like doesn't want them, but like...
It's a good show. It was really enjoyable. It was Marlon Brando and Frank Sinatra.
Wow.
Oh.
So...
Wow, that's a pretty good one-two punch right there.
Nathan Detroit with Frank Sinatra and Sky Masterson was Marlon Brando.
I thought Guys and Dolls was not with that. Like, so the dolls are referring to the women, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was...
No, not actual dolls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Toy Story 5.
I said, just a cute, fun movie with catchy tunes. Didn't realize Marlon Brando could sing so well. 75 out of 100. It was a 1955
Are you sure it wasn't
movie.
dubbed?
Huh?
Sure it wasn't, like... Are you sure it was Marlon Brando singing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It sounded exactly like him. And then I watched... there's this movie called Before Sunrise. I didn't know it existed. I thought Before Sunset was the only one. It was on my watch list, and it had like a 4.3 on Letterboxd. So I was like, it's only 80 minutes. I'll watch it. So I watched Before Sunset, not knowing it was a sequel to Before Sunrise. But I still really enjoyed it. It's so well made because there's no cuts. It's about these two people catching up, and they only have 80 minutes to be together, and it shows all 80 minutes.
Really? That's actually sick.
It was really...
Is that what every movie's like? Like they have to leave before sunset, and they have to leave before sunrise, and they have to leave before midnight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So Before Sunrise is they like meet each other on like a bus, and he's like, oh, I have a plane. They were both in like Cabo or something, or like Puerto Rico. I don't know, some like tropical vacation, and they like meet each other and they like fall in love, but one of them has a plane that they got to go on at sunrise, and so then they say goodbye, and then 9 years later they meet up again in Paris because it's Ethan Hawke and I don't know her name, Julie Delpy. I've never heard of her before. Yeah, but you know Ethan Hawke.
I do know Ethan Hawke.
So yeah, Ethan Hawke is an author, and she realizes that he's having a book signing, and she meets him at the book signing and goes, hey, I have a plane, I got to leave for my plane ride in like an hour or so. Do you want to go get coffee? And it shows them like walking through the city and having conversation, and it's just super cool because it was really, really well made, and also it was just cute, like they were like in love and stuff. So I give it an 82. And then I watched The Suicide Squad because Connor talked highly of it. I thought it was okay. I give it a 64.
Have you seen it?
Nope.
I really like it.
I saw the first
You
one.
would like it. You would like it. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you told Gowan that.
I said
we have very similar tastes in movies.
That's true.
Calvin
yeah,
does not.
I'll probably give it a shot.
like we've said this before, and I'll say it again. Like our top movies are so far off, but our middle ground movies are
the same.
spot on. Yeah. So I gave it 3 stars. I said nothing from this movie really grabbed me. It was good visually with some cool shots, especially the one with like the flowers behind Margot Robbie. I thought that was a really cool shot. And lines that made me chuckle, especially from the shark. The shark was just super funny. He was the best part of the movie. Yeah. Nom nom.
Nom nom.
And then I just had trouble keeping...
That's your mom!
Yeah. I just had trouble keeping track of who the enemy was, and I just didn't love it. 64 out of 100. Then all of a sudden there's like a big starfish. I don't know how that happened.
Starro.
Yeah, I don't know. And then I rewatched Reservoir Dogs because I saw it was on Netflix, and I was like...
It's on Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm watching that this
And I was
weekend.
like, okay.
Nom nom.
Yeah, and I said one of the best screenplays of all time. Always a great watch. Like, it is honestly... Like, the script is amazing. It really is.
Yeah. It's one of my 5 stars.
Yeah. I don't think I can give it 5 stars, but it's really
I've only seen
damn
it
close.
once, so I gotta...
It's really, really close to 5 stars.
Imagine you watching. You're
I'm like, this
3 out of-
movie
Sucks.
3.
Kill Bill is this.
Kill Bill makes
I moved it down
like
to
Shaw's. Yeah.
Kill Bill is the only movie I've actually like done a written portion
I know.
like thing on.
And it's
just
just this movie. I hate
Talk
this
smack
movie.
about it.
By the way, guys, I'm sorry I'm not currently contributing any of the conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
no,
should be
yeah,
sorry.
Getting my 3 quotes.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You're good.
And then I watched
How much
Zima.
have you watched?
Well, this is the last 2 weeks.
Oh, right.
Dude,
Yeah.
still in 2 weeks?
bad.
Like, don't you have better things to do? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Watch movies.
Yeah.
So I watched Zima
Terrifying.
Blue from Love, Death, and Robots.
Was that an episode? That was an episode.
It's an episode.
Right?
Yeah, so it's not a short
I
film.
tried giving it a
Well,
shot.
Love, Death, and Robots it's a show where they just make like little short films.
Yeah. I
Centered around love.
What
Death,
was
and
the
robots.
one you watched?
I watched Zima Blue.
So I think the one I saw,
What
there
was-
was like
It was the
like
last episode of season 1.
oh, okay. The
what
one I
was
saw was like
the,
an
the
underground
plot?
fighting club, and they're secretly like
Fight Club?
aliens.
No.
Yeah.
What was the plot of that one?
I don't know. It was kind of weird. It's just a reclusive artist gives a final interview after 100 years.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
It's really basic. I didn't enjoy it.
I
It's
saw-
this dude who's like this like big artist, and he came up with this color Zima Blue, and he started off with just making like portraits with it, and then he kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger to the point where he was painting like literal asteroids Zima Blue.
Nice.
So I don't know. It was just
I saw a little bit of it. I saw like there's like the one where like the detective guy has to like go into a house and like he talks to like a mother with a kid. That one was pretty sad. There's like the one with the whales. That one was kind of funky.
Yeah, I only saw Zima Blue because I saw an Instagram post about it, like speaking highly of it, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll watch
Very
10
first.
minutes.
Don't watch the very first episode because it's so weird. It's literally like if like it's like every smart like the house like everyone has smart devices in their houses now, and then basically like the equivalent of like a Roomba. It's like, it just turns into like this death machine because like robots took over. It's super basic.
Oh my god! Imagine
the
getting
animation.
like taken over by a Roomba. It's the life right
Dude.
there.
Your sister just went live.
What?
You didn't have to say that.
Okay. Then I watched Puss in Boots. We already talked about that. And then last night, this movie actually like messed me up. I don't think I've ever been more disturbed by a movie before. I think 2 out of the 3 of you have seen it. I watched Hereditary.
Yeah.
Hereditary
Oh, I forgot.
like deeply disturbed me. It was really scary.
Is
so
is
good.
the person in
It
it
was really
also
good, though.
in Knives Out?
Yes.
Okay, that's
The,
it.
It was-
yeah, the mother.
It was actually like incredible. I gave it a 95 out of 100. It was just like,
What did I give
I
it?
mean, it's 95% of the movie is a grieving family
Yeah.
after a tragic death, like their 13-year-old daughter tragically dies. And I know you don't like the ending, Miller. I thought the ending was amazing. I thought it was
great.
amazing.
Do most people think it's good, or do most people think it's
Most
bad?
people- don't like it.
A lot of people don't like it.
But I thought it was
it's
really.
like it's a widely disliked.
I thought it was really, really good.
not even that.
Like there's a big plot twist in it, and then everything just unravels, and then it just gets messy and messy and messy, and then it just like boom in your face.
I think
You want
like
to tell
in-
me what it is? Because I don't plan on watching.
Well,
this
that's the
movie.
thing. That's the thing about
scared?
the ending. The reason,
Yes,
a lot
yes.
of people don't like it is because of how like all over the place it is. Like it's really, really confusing.
Not really. I picked it up really easily.
I
So,
had to-
so basically, in this movie, I'm sorry, I interrupted you. You go ahead and you talk.
I had to look up like an explanation of like the paranormal aspect of it because there is like lore with like a demon and then there's
Yeah,
like a
it
cult.
goes into like the 8 Kings of Hell, which is
Yeah.
apparently something I didn't know about.
Never heard of that in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's-
So
it's-
Basically, this woman in her family, her mom dies, so their grandma dies, but she was like this like satanic cult leader, and she passed down the spirit of one of the 8 kings of hell into her grandchild. But the grandchild was raised as this girl Charlie, so the demon thought it was Charlie, you know, like I'm Charlie, I'm this girl, but it was also, you know, like demented, like she like chop heads off birds and stuff.
Oh, nice.
But then Charlie dies in a car crash.
A horrific.
So
car
yeah,
crash.
and so this woman that's a part of the cult convinces the mother that she is part of this grieving group and that she knows how to bring back like the spirits of like
That's not
Like
the
she can
past.
talk
So
to Charlie.
she brought the mom over, and she's like, she like put like a cup on the table. She's like, put your hand on the cup, but like don't add any pressure. She's like, I forgot her grandson's name. We'll just say it's Timmy. Timmy, if you're here, move the cup. And the cup moved, and she like started freaking out. And she goes, if you want to talk to your daughter, here's what you have to say. Make sure everybody's in the house. That's the most important thing. Make sure everybody's in the house and say these words. I don't know what language is it, but say these words, and you can talk to your daughter again. And instead of summoning her daughter, it summoned one of the 8 kings of hell. Yeah. Which
spooky
technically
man.
was your daughter.
Oh, that's nice.
So yeah, and then but then at the end of the movie, the entire rest of the movie was trying to find a male host because apparently the demon's like
it requires
sexist.
because
Yeah.
it doesn't get passed down. To
yeah.
The demon's like, oh, God,
I'm a 13-year-old girl. Yeah. So the entire rest of the movie is trying to kill the 16-year-old son, so the demon can take over his body, and eventually when he dies, he takes over the body, and then like the whole cult is like there like praising him, and that's the end of the movie.
All right.
So it was really deep. Like I understood like 99% of it, but I still looked up like just like a TikTok video like explaining it like more. I didn't realize it was a cult. I thought it was like the spirits and stuff, but no, it was all like actual people.
So I told you it's a good. And did you look in the back like I told you to?
Yeah.
Like, did you see like the
See,
things
like, dude, when she was in the top
the corner?
dude,
That freaked me
scared.
out.
Also, the scene where her like lifeless body's just floating up into like the treehouse, like, dude, that was oh my god.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna
And when
check
she's
out
banging her head on the attic door,
when he's banging his head on the desk?
That was real, right?
What
Like,
is
it was
going on in this
styro-
movie?
So it was
It's they get like possessed by this by
one of the 8 kings of hell.
yeah.
yeah.
So it's just like the
it's
devil.
really scary, but genuinely watch it because it's
you
really
know who I feel bad for? The dad. The dad, his wife is going insane. His son is trying to like get possessed by like a
his
demon.
daughter
and his
got
daughter
hit by a
just
horse.
died. Like got decapitated in a
Let me
car
tell you
crash.
how the
No,
daughter
let's
died.
not talk about
Yeah.
it.
The daughter. So the older
We should
brother-
probably move on.
Yeah, so
No,
Hereditary.
'cause I real quick. Because he took his little sister to a
High school party with
high
drinking
school
and
party.
drugs and everything.
Drinking, yeah. She's like what, 11? Like
13.
She's like 13.
Start him young.
13. Yeah. Because so he takes her to this party and then he gets like what?
Plastered?
So she has an allergic reaction to something at the party after she has like a drink. And then his goal is like trying to rush her to the hospital, so he's stepping on the gas and he's on this like open road where it's like literally like they're in like a desert or something and they're driving and he's like, hold on, you're gonna be okay. And because she's like coughing and she needs to get air, she sticks her head out the window while he's going like 80 miles per hour, and then a pole is right there and it's gone. Her head is gone, and you just see it sitting in the back of the truck later. Oh my god.
there's a like a symbol of the cult, and like the woman who supposedly knew her the woman's mother, right, the mom's mother, she had this necklace with a symbol on it, and the same symbol I think when they're going to the party, like right, they're on that road, so it's like foreshadowing because it shows there's like a shot of the pole and it has the same symbol on it.
All right. We should probably move on to our
That's a good
miniature
idea.
segment.
And then I watched the then I watched the hatchet wielding hitchhiker 3.5 stars.
All right.
Maybe Jacob was right.
All right, am I introducing the mini segment now?
Yeah, it's
All right.
it's your mini segment, buddy.
All right, so this week I decided that we were going to.
It's Justin Bieber.
Okay. I decided that we were going to discuss our 3 favorite movie quotes, even though I just now finished finding my 3rd movie quote. But it's fine.
It's not my top 3, but it's like 3 that
Yeah. Like just 3 of your favorite. movies.
It's hard to evaluate.
It's so
words.
hard. Yeah, it's so hard to evaluate.
But these are 3 quotes that we like.
There might be like a quote in a movie that like you hate the movie, but the quote is awesome. You know, like it's just, you have to go over like every single movie you've ever seen. You know, it's just
Do you want me to start, or do you guys want to start?
If you can start,
you can start. Yeah.
Okay, so starting us off from Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, one of my favorite quotes of all time.
Force be with you.
Is
I am Rey.
not
Rey
The Rise
Skywalker.
of Skywalker. I don't know why I just said that. The Revenge of the Sith.
Oh,
my
thank
bad.
God. I thought you were about to
Okay,
pick
I was
one
gonna
from
say
Rey.
You were the
it's like,
chosen
You were
one.
the chosen one. It said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them. Bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness. And then I hate you. I love that.
I had brought peace,
It's
freedom,
just the quote
justice,
is I hate
and
you.
security
You were my brother, Anakin.
to my new empire.
I loved you.
Your new
that
empire.
scene is good. Yeah, that scene
Don't
is
make
good.
me literally-
Kill you, Anakin. My allegiance
All
is
right,
to the Republic,
okay.
to democracy. If you're not with
That's,
me,
yeah, that
then you
is
are my
like one of my
enemy.
favorite quotes of all time.
Only a Sith Lord deals in absolute.
Okay, that's.
I will do as I must. You will try. Ah! And then he like screams and pulls out his wife's
Okay,
leg.
all right,
Yeah.
all right.
Sorry, I got a little
Number
excited.
2, from The Lion King, Rafiki himself. The past can hurt, but the way I see it, you can either run from it or you can learn from it.
Is
God!
that when he's hitting him in the head with the stick?
It's when he was like talking to him outside. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's a good quote. That's a good
Yeah, no, I love that quote. I love that movie. I watched it a lot when I was younger, and I always remember like to sound that.
What?
Sound that. Sound that quote to my dad.
The new one is so bad. by
Oh yeah,
way.
the new Lion King was okay, I guess. It wasn't horrible.
Awful.
And number 3, there was an idea of a Patrick Reed. So that whole quote. I'm not gonna. Say
I really
So
thought,
kind of
I really thought about that.
But
one
there is
for
no
one of mine.
real me. That whole quote. I'm not gonna say the whole thing because it's long. But I love that quote and I love that movie ever since Calvin put me onto it. But it's. Are you texting someone during my mini segment?
I'm trying to find my
he's
third
looking
quote,
up.
buddy.
Okay. But yeah, no, I love that movie. I love a lot of the quotes in that movie. It's hard to choose one. My second
I
favorite.
simply am not there.
Yeah, my second favorite would be like the
am
confession quote, where he goes, "This confession has meant nothing."
This confession has been nothing. Yeah. Yeah. No, that one.
That movie ending is really good. I will
God,
say
it was really good. I love that.
I
Yeah.
know there's so many layers to that movie because like you don't like because like it appears like everything was in his head, but like I like the deeper analysis of it where it's not everything was in his head. It's that nobody cares. Like they're so self-centered in that society and like because you know he works with a bunch of stockbrokers. Like nobody really cares. Like they can't even focus on who's who. You know. Like, because everybody looks the same, they can't focus on who's who, and nobody cares, so they don't notice he's out here killing all these people, and so that's why, like, in the scene where, am I allowed to say her profession?
What?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's a movie, Calvin.
Yeah. What's wrong with it?
An escort.
Prostitute?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so, when she was, like, escaping his apartment and, like, banging on all the doors and screaming, like, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Because they're so
the
self-centered.
first time I watched it, because I know you like it really much, and I was like, I was watching the whole movie, I'm like, all right, this is like, all right, it can this like kind of be over already, and then it got to the end, I'm like, oh wow, that was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
kinda-
no,
I,
that movie was really good.
Oh
All
my
right.
God, what am I thinking about? What
Who
was I
would
thinking?
like to
I
be
like
up
just
next?
thought. I read like a little bit of the book, but then I had to return it to the library because it took so long to read it. And he lives in the same apartment as Tom Cruise.
What? Really?
Yeah, and there's a scene in the book where Tom Cruise is in the elevator. He's like, "I love one of your movies," and Tom Cruise is just like a jerk to him. And he's like,
In American Psycho?
Yeah, thanks, man.
No.
Yeah, American Psycho.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
So Patrick
In-
Bateman's
Wait,
like,
why'd
you know,
you say no?
In American
Patrick
Psycho,
Bateman's
wait,
like,
Tom
you know,
Cruise is in American Psycho.
not in the movie. But
Oh,
in the
that's
book.
what I was talking
Yeah,
about.
and so he's like, you know, I loved you in Top Gun. And he goes, yeah, a lot of people do, or something like that. Yeah. But anyway,
All right.
I have my three. If
All right.
Yeah,
I can go. Okay. No, I don't actually. Someone else go.
Okay,
Tom,
go.
my Tom, would
Yeah,
you?
I'll go.
Oh, my
So
God.
I actually came up with 5. Obviously, I'm going to do 3.
Good.
So in no particular order, my first quote is, the greatest trick the devil ever played was convincing the world that he did not
ever pulled?
exist.
Isn't it pulled?
Pulled? Oh, yeah. Wait, did I say played? I said,
Yeah, you did.
oh, was convincing the world he did not exist.
And what movie
Gymnasium
was that?
Jay-Z.
Okay, well, I can't. When you.
And Montan, what movie is that?
I almost said Unusual Suspects. The Usual Suspects.
Very good.
Kinds or so say.
Verbal.
Verbal.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
It's Kevin Spacey.
All right. Nice. Matan thought I was gonna pick that one, but
yeah.
he was wrong.
I had
so
to
many
throw
good
up between two, but I'm gonna go with the better one. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow
is a mystery.
Can I
Can
say
you
the
let
quote,
him say
please?
it?
Tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why it's
why.
called the
Called the
present.
Master
That
Uruguay.
is my
Master
Instagram bio.
Uruguay.
If you
Is
go
it
to my
actually?
Instagram,
Yeah.
that is the quote in my
It's
bio.
such a good one.
It's a good
you
quote.
can't beat it.
It's a really good
I
quote.
love Master Uruguay.
Why didn't you use that quote then?
Miller, could you
you
talk
know
into the
I
mic?
didn't.
Could you talk into the mic, please?
No, they can
Could you
hear
talk into the mic,
They
please?
can hear They
Could you please talk into the mic, please?
Right,
Thank you.
continue.
All right, Matan, third
All right,
quote.
and my third and final quote. It was a throw up, but I
You threw up.
picked the one you would expect me not to pick.
Oh.
That was horrible. Your wish is horrible. You're horrible.
You gotta be kidding. That's
From
the
what
one from
movie?
Puss in Boots. You
From
gotta
Puss in
be
Boots.
kidding me.
Wait, what was the line again?
You're horrible.
It was that was horrible. Your wish is horrible.
Yeah.
You're horrible.
Yeah. Who
That
said
was
that? I forgot. Was it one
Jiminy
of the Bears?
Cricket.
Jiminy
Oh yeah.
Cricket.
Oh yeah. Jiminy Cricket was really
He was
funny
really
in that
funny.
movie.
I was gonna do the oi, I'm gonna bust you up, thumbs, but I thought that would have been.
Oh, I'm gonna blast you up. I'm gonna bust you up, thumbs, and I'm gonna wear your clothes.
Well, that's weird.
Well, that's weird.
All right, do you got yours? You want me to go?
Yeah, I got mine.
All right.
Let's hear it, Calvin.
I'm finishing a text. All right.
Oh my.
So starting off, this isn't in any particular order, and this is not my top three. This is just three that I really like. From one of my favorite sports movies, Major League. So do you guys know the plot of that movie?
No.
No.
So the
you
plot-
don't need to.
Yeah. Just,
Well,
just
it
say
makes
the
sense for the
quote.
quote.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Say the
I'm gonna
Just say the
quote.
quote. Just say the quote.
So the coach, the player,
He's not going.
Jake Taylor, he's like, well, I guess there's only one thing left to do. And then not Wesley Snipes. Is it Wesley Snipes? I don't know. Whatever. The dude that played Blade, Wesley Snipes,
I
right?
haven't seen the movie.
Who played Blade?
Blade.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. Him. And he's like, and what's that? And he goes, win the whole effing thing. But he didn't say effing. And it's just really
But
cool.
I didn't say fudge.
I see, yeah. So yeah,
I'm gonna win the whole
that's a great one.
fudging
And then
thing.
another one is from A Clockwork Orange. It's really cool with like the music and everything. He's like, that was me. That is Alex and my three droogs. That is Pete, George, and Dim. And we sat in the Korova milk bar trying to make up our Rasudukes.
That is literally the beginning.
What to do with the
I'm gonna
evening?
bust you.
The Korova milk bar sold milk plus velocit, or I don't know, or a bunch of like chemicals on the periodic table, which is what we were drinking. This would sharpen you up and make you ready for a bit of the old ultra violence. And it just sounds,
Isn't that literally the very beginning of the movie?
But it's
I was
awesome.
not expecting that.
and it's really cool with the music and stuff because
Yeah, I
the
remember that.
score of that movie is really good. And
What's the
then
score?
it's like,
Just
2
look
to
it
10.
up after.
look it up.
Shit. You look it up, right?
Dude. And then my last one is Ezekiel 25:17 from
I
Pulp
knew
Fiction.
that one.
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel 25:17.
Oh.
The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children.
It's crazy that that's not
And I will
actually a
strike
real
down
place, a
upon
real
thee
thing.
with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
It's weird that it's not a real passage in the Bible.
And then he's like, I've been saying that for years. And if you heard it, that meant your ASS.
And that's when he gets shot.
Yeah. But yeah, Ezekiel 25:17 is a real passage in the Bible. It's
But
just
that's
not
not
actually
what
that.
it says,
But in Captain America Winter Soldier, when Samuel L. Jackson dies, On
yeah, it
Nick
says
Fury's
Ezekiel,
gravestone,
yeah,
it says Ezekiel 25:17.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I thought that was a cool Easter egg. But yeah, anyway, that's my 3.
All right, so for my 3, again, probably no particular order. First one is from Interstellar.
Okay.
We used to look up at the sky and wonder at our place in the stars. Now we look down and worry about our place in the dirt. I just thought that was a really good quote.
So
you know,
touching.
It's a good quote.
it's like kind of sums up the movie. You know,
Yeah.
that was a nice quote. Next one's from The Terminator.
Okay.
It cannot be reasoned with. It doesn't feel pity or remorse or fear, and will not stop ever until you are dead. You know, kind of a good
Terminator, obviously.
quote. He doesn't. No, Terminator doesn't say that.
I know.
Another
I've never
movie
seen
with a
it.
really
You've never
good score.
seen?
No, actually, I saw it when I was like 9. That's it. I don't
You should
remember.
probably rewatch
You should
that.
probably rewatch
It's really
Terminator.
good.
It's a really
Terminator
good
2 is
movie.
better, though.
I think, yeah.
Terminator 2 is great.
I'll rewatch it.
Do you know Terminator has 100% Rotten Tomatoes? The
Really?
first one?
Does it?
Yeah, has 100%.
I think it deserves it.
Yeah.
Look at
I
that.
listen.
Look
Is there
at that.
anybody that really thinks that's below a 6 out of 10?
Yeah,
Like,
come on. Like that's another movie where it's simple. Robot wants to kill woman. End of story. Like that's all there
Robot
is to
kill
it.
woman. Future man save woman.
Yeah, like it's just a good movie. And last quote. I don't think any of you have seen this movie, Gladiator. Have you seen Gladiator?
Oh, I do. I just watched like the first 10 minutes. It was just, I don't know. I just feel like it's just like filled with action, right? Like it's just nothing but action.
That's not true.
Oh.
There's deeper layers, but it's not like boring action.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I will. I don't know. The first 10 minutes was kind of
It's
boring
only
to
got
me.
67.
But this is
Oh, that's
when
not
he's
Terminator.
like
I got it.
caged up. He's like in shackles underneath the Coliseum, and like the guy's telling him he's about to like basically send him to death. And he goes, "I knew a man who once said, 'Death smiles at us all. All a man can do is smile back.'" I just think it's like a really existential quote, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
What a word.
Existential? Yeah, I know, right? It's
So
a pretty
proud of
good
you.
word.
I am so
All
proud.
right, yeah, that's our.
Yeah.
Is that everybody?
All right, yeah, I think that was everybody.
Do we want to get into the movie of the week then?
God,
Sure.
let me start us off.
No,
we
no, no, no,
watched
no,
So we
nope,
watched
nope.
A Few
A
Good
Few
Men.
Good Men.
God.
So yeah, we watched A Few Good Men, and let me read the plot of it before Jacob Miller complains. So the plot of A Few Good Men. In the heart of the nation's capital, in a courthouse of the U.S. government, one man will stop at nothing to keep his honor, and one will stop at nothing to find the truth. When cocky military lawyer Lieutenant Daniel Caffey, Caffey, and his co-counsel Lieutenant Commander Joanne Galloway are assigned to a murder case, they uncover a hazing ritual that could implicate high-ranking officials such as shady Colonel Nathan Jessup.
Yes.
So, yeah,
So we'll
pretty
do
much.
our initial spoiler-free impression. So just say what you gave it out of 100
Okay.
in your brief synopsis. Let's have Miller go last.
Because we...
I can start. So this is one of my favorite movies. I gave it 5 stars. I said, outside of The Dark Knight, this movie has the largest sum of fantastic scenes in my opinion. Honestly, out of all my 5-star movies, this might be critically the worst, but it is one of the most entertaining movies to watch, and I will stand by that. So I gave it 100 out of 100.
Miller stands by something else.
Yes, he does.
All right, I'll go. I said I enjoyed it. This movie didn't do anything wrong, but it just wasn't the above and beyond movie some people say it is. Obviously, the final court scene was amazing, and I liked the ending, as soul-crushing as it was. I just didn't think the rest of it was anything special, just decent. 81 out of 100.
Completely agree.
I gave it an
Wasn't
81
anything
out of 100.
special.
I don't think you completely
matter.
agree
Yeah.
with this.
You gave it a 1. It wasn't anything special.
81 out of 100. I don't consider it doesn't have to be special to be a good movie. Like,
All right, Baton.
I gave it 4.5 out of 5. I gave it 94.
wow.
Poor Matan. Actually, leave the poor guy alone.
The court scene, like, I wouldn't say it completely made the movie for me, but it was a big factor.
It's not even my favorite scene from the movie.
Yeah.
Alright, what's your favorite scene? Connor?
I'll
It's probably
get to it
spoiled.
after
yeah.
we.
There were certain scenes. It might be one of yours, but there's like this one spoilery scene that I was my jaw was on the floor. Like I was like, oh my god!
Wow.
All right, and Jacob, give
Did
your
you call
brief opinion before
Don't
we
read your
get
whole-
into
don't read
the,
your whole
Yeah,
thing.
don't read your whole thing. Give your brief opinion.
I hated it.
All right, great.
All right. Spoiler review.
I gave it a
Spoiler free
31.
is over. We're going to be talking about it for the rest of the episode. So if you don't want A Few Good Men spoiled, change the channel on your radio.
3.
I recommend 102.5, The Whale.
102.9 The Whale.
102.9, The Whale.
Hartford's classic.
Hartford's
rock.
classic rock. Yeah.
All right. Anyways, now I'm gonna read my review
We should get a okay.
from Jacob Miller. A one.
Go ahead.
I give it 1.5 stars. All right.
1.5.
God, this movie was awful. No, I'm not
Connor,
trying to be
take notes,
different.
kid,
And
take
no, I
notes.
don't care if you try and argue why it was good. This movie sucked. It was boring. It was slow, and it was completely reliant on one final scene that was at the very end of the movie. And by then, I wasn't even intrigued enough to care. Like, sure, it has one of the greatest quotes of all time, but I genuinely think it's the best part of the whole movie, considering how god awful the rest of it was. And no, don't hit me with that. Oh, but the cinematography, the acting, the plot.
There wasn't really much.
No one even talked
Shut
about the cinematography.
You're wrong. And it was bad. The ending was okay, and that's all I'll give it since the 2-hour build-up before was pointless and ruined it.
You don't
P.S.
think the acting was good?
P.S. Just want to say that the little song they played a lot, yeah, you probably know what I'm talking about, was pretty fire, but that's it. The acting was, like, sure.
Didn't Nicholson win an Oscar?
Like,
I don't know.
I don't
Nicholson?
even care if he
Jack
won an
Nicholson
Oscar.
won
like,
Oscars.
Like, even if
He's
the
He's won
acting was good,
3.
Jack Nicholson.
some of the acting wasn't even, like it wasn't even, like, amazing.
Oscar.
It was just mid. I hated the movie.
Jack Nicholson won best actor for As Good as It Gets. He won best supporting actor for Terms of Endearment. He won best actor for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Best
I
actor for
one of
About
those
Schmidt.
things.
Best supporting actor for A Few Good Men.
Yes, I knew
yeah.
I was right.
Best actor for Ironweed. Best actor for Pritzi's
Are these just his
Honor.
nominations? He didn't win all these.
Oh, nominee. Yeah, so he did not win, but he got nominated. He won
Okay.
best actor for Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah.
Best supporting for Terms of Endearment and best actor for As Good as It Gets.
Yeah, I was like, I knew he was at least nominated for a few.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, dude, he's got a lot. But yeah, those are all nominated.
I think he's tied for the most for any male.
I mean,
actor.
it makes sense. He's one of the best
He's
to ever do
really,
it.
really
What,
good.
Jack Nicholson?
Yeah.
What did you not like about the plot? You said the plot wasn't good.
Stupid. It was lame.
It's
These
about
two people
a
murdered
murder.
2 guys and then it's a court case. Wow. It's probably happened in real life. Like,
It didn't happen.
it probably has somewhere.
So if a movie is like somewhat
no, that's not what I'm
realistic,
saying. It was just boring. It was lame.
you know,
It
in
was
Pulp
If it doesn't
Fiction,
have a
they kill
million-
people.
You know,
that
it is
that would
true.
happen in real life.
you know what?
You know
It was
what?
nothing
Jacob
compared to
Jacob really
living
likes
in
Inglourious
a
You know what?
Bastards.
An American
virtual
Psycho.
world
There
where
are real.
the
There are real
Oasis-
serial killers.
This guy thinks Ready Player One is one of the best
if
scripts
it
of all
doesn't
time,
have-
so you can't give him
I
any
haven't even
credibility.
seen it, but I don't even want
did
It
to.
doesn't
not
have a
say
pop
that.
culture reference.
I would watch it, but
Yeah.
now I don't
You would
want to
watch what?
because
That's
Ready
the
Player
same,
One. But I
same
would.
with La La Land. I don't want to watch it because I feel like it'll be good, and then
No,
watched
I
it.
just
I
don't want to
liked
watch it
it.
because you've hyped it up, and I know it's gonna suck.
It's not good.
because
It's
your
not a
opinion's
good
already
Player
movie.
One?
valid.
Ready Player One's good.
No, it's not.
It's good.
It's not a good movie.
Which
Better than this movie.
All right, I'm giving you the opportunity to say one valid movie take of yours. Like this is like the most valid thing that everybody at this table can agree with, and you have to believe it 150%. This is your chance.
Can I have 10 minutes? Can I have like 5 minutes to
10?
think?
Yeah,
No.
you have 5 minutes. We'll
Alright,
talk
okay.
about the movie and then get back to
all
us.
right, yeah.
So
yeah.
I enjoyed it. Like I said, I don't think it was amazing like you think
Yeah,
Connor
I
and,
really
and
just-
Ryan really enjoyed it. But like it was just like it was a solid law. I don't think I enjoy the law movies as much as you.
I really like
you
I,
really like law movies.
I don't watch a lot of law movies, but I enjoy
Me
this.
neither.
I've really only seen 3, and I like all.
What have you seen other than
My Cousin Vinny, Liar Liar, Few Good Men.
Liar's a law movie?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's a lawyer, and he can't.
And he can't lie.
Yeah, and he
Okay.
can't lie. So and he's like a lawyer for like the criminal side. So he
I
has to
gotcha.
lie for
I
the
didn't know
criminals.
that. I thought it was just a comedy of this dude who can't lie.
No, but it's funny. But like he gets into the courtroom and he starts like messing up his entire client's case because he can't lie about the client's case.
So yeah, my client did commit the murder.
yeah. It's kind of like
Guys, he did it.
yeah.
All right,
trust
let's
me,
be
trust me.
real.
he
We
did
played
it.
not guilty. He killed him. He killed him.
No, yeah, I thought so. So the scene I was talking about before, I don't know if Matan, this is the thing where you're talking about, but when he starts yelling at Joe in the apartment after he's drunk because Markinson.
It wasn't that, but I like that
Oh,
scene.
okay. It's because Markinson kills himself and he comes
Oh,
back.
that was the scene when
Which one was Markinson?
Markinson was the guy in the hotel room.
Doctor was it? Was,
Oh, the
was
one that like
Dr.
gave him that
Stone?
information.
Yeah, so you know how there's Jessup, then there's Markinson, then there's Kendrick. Kendrick gives the order. Jessup tells him to give the order, and Markinson was in the way, like, no, I don't think we should do that. We should transfer him off the base, and that's why he goes into hiding because he's kind of afraid of Jessup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was because he got all like dressed up in his
Yeah,
uniform,
yeah.
and I was like, I guess he's like getting ready for it, and then he like took his
He
gun out of
takes
his
the
holster,
gun out and
I was like,
shoots
oh my god!
himself.
I thought with the timing with the thunder,
Yeah.
I thought that
It was a good
that was a
transition.
great
Cool,
detail.
cool.
I like that a lot.
You know
just-
what scene I really liked? it's like not like a great scene in the movie, but I just thought it was really funny when she's meeting up with Tom Cruise at like the baseball park, and he's like hitting, and she's like, "Why are you here not working on the case? I needed the practice." That's not funny. I thought it was pretty funny.
Pretty funny. he's like, I know that one has to be funny. And the scene before when his like associate is talking to him about the case, he's like, it was oregano, dude. He smoked a half pound of oregano.
Okay, wait. So does my movie take have to be something you guys agree with?
It has to be something that's not blasphemous
Absurd.
and stupid.
Okay, well, I have two. Well, you're gonna think it's stupid because you like it. So then I'll give my one that I also think that you might agree with. I don't know if this is really a take, but I think that Avengers Endgame. I was gonna say that I think Avengers Endgame was the beginning of the downfall of Marvel.
I mean,
I think it was the end of the rise of Marvel.
I think it was the beginning of a downfall.
It was like
Besides Far From Home.
it didn't really go up anymore. Like Avengers Infinity War took it to the top.
it was
and then
like a
it just kind of
curve,
stayed
and
at the
then-
top.
I mean, besides,
then
like,
it took a nosedive.
The only exception is Shang-Chi, but Shang-Chi is
no,
so out of
I
the...
turned it off. I thought it was awful.
The plot is not amazing.
I love No Way
Exactly,
Home. No Way Home is my
The
favorite.
fighting
I love
is-
No Way
strategy.
Home's a really good movie.
I thought Far From Home
I bump
was
it down
the
to 4
final.
though.
I don't know. I think that ever since Endgame, I have disliked Marvel more and
Oh, that's
more.
true.
I mean, because Marvel, like, it's so hard because they've had these same
Captain
beloved
America and
characters.
Iron Man are the best characters.
They've
You get rid of
used
them. What do
all
you
the
gotta do?
characters that everybody knows and loves, and now they have to reset because these
But
characters are done.
They are not making She-Hulk season 2. So
Why was it that bad?
yeah, they were going to, and then everyone hated it so much they're not going to make it.
Good.
again.
I mean, I don't even have to watch it. They.
I
want to
remember
watch
when it
Daredevil, but like, I know
Yeah,
they
no, I'm
just
gonna watch
ruined
I have not
Daredevil.
watched a single
I'm
show
gonna
except for
start
Moon Knight.
watching that.
Moon Knight's the only one I
Moon Knight
watched,
was
and
so
it
You
was
didn't
good.
watch WandaVision was coming out? That was
WandaVision.
like the peak
I
of
watched-
Marvel.
Wanda,
the week to week.
WandaVision was amazing.
The week to week of WandaVision, the week to week of Loki was
I-
unparalleled.
I didn't watch the week to week of Loki. I watched WandaVision, and then I like took a little break from like the Marvel shows, and then I got to Loki like a year after it came out, and Loki was amazing. Like
Yeah.
both WandaVision and Loki are like some of the best
They're
shows I've
The
ever
really
seen.
only, the only movies I still have hope for as they get released are the Spider-Verse movies.
Secret
Miles
Wars.
Morales.
Secret
Oh, yeah.
Wars better be good.
I am
Oh,
so
dude.
excited for
Across
both
the Spider-Verse?
Across the Spider-Verse. Both
Quantumania
parts.
looks good.
Quantumania looks
If the
good.
Spectacular Spider-Man even has one line in that movie, I'm gonna like it's gonna be my favorite movie ever. Spectacular Spider-Man was is my favorite Spider-Man out of movies, shows, comics, everything. He's my
Yeah,
favorite Spider-Man.
I
It would
think
be
it has
such
so
a
much potential.
letdown if it's not. If it's like even if it's just an average movie, like
Across the Spider-Verse
Yeah,
you're talking
Across the
about?
Spider-Verse. Like
Part
I'm
one.
so.
Well, it's
hyped
only
for
part
this
one,
movie.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna end on a cliffhanger.
I'd give Into the
Probably.
Spider-Verse 5 stars in a heartbeat. And
Really?
I could give you.
I watched
could
it
give
again.
you
I gave it
hundreds of
4. It's
reasons.
not on my top
I gave
100.
it 4 too. Yeah.
It's number.
I
8.
mean, listen, the animation's great. It's a good story, but I don't know. It's just I don't know.
I mean, I love the different approach. Like when you think Marvel, you think like these crazy action-packed. Oh, they film it, spend lots of money on it. But like this one's like it's all like cartoon. But,
They
like,
spend a
I'm
lot
not
of
saying
money.
it's. Yeah, I totally
I
agree
just like
with
the
you. I
different
just don't
approach.
see it as a 5-star movie.
But yeah, no, that is my movie take. I talked to my parents about this like too, like because my dad's a big Marvel guy, and I genuinely do believe that ever since Endgame came out, Marvel has taken a fall.
Well, I agree with you, but I don't think it's Endgame's fault. I just think like
I think since
now
no, I'm not saying it's Endgame's
that was the end of like the first era of Marvel, and now they have to reset and start a new one.
I mean, partially, I
It
guess
was
you
the
could
beginning
say
of the
it
end.
was.
Is
Yeah.
basically what it was.
Yeah.
Like ever
pretty much.
since the blip
what is Secret
or what
Wars
they called
gonna
it.
do though?
like-
After Secret Wars, is it done?
It better be.
Secret
It's
War-
probably gonna be really bad by the time.
no, but
it's-
Secret
gonna
Wars
say-
is gonna suck. There's no way it's gonna suck.
They better.
Wars, I'm
if they
very hyped
bring
for
back,
Secret Wars.
if they bring back the characters, it's
They have no Secret
I don't
Wars.
know.
It's got
What is like the Secret Wars story? Like, do you know that?
So yeah, basically what it is see how there's Kang Dynasty is gonna come out first, and then
Yeah.
there's Secret Wars. So basically in Secret Wars, all the multiverse universes, they get like destroyed, and everyone just comes to all the heroes come to one world. Just like there's one universe left, and they all
gonna
come to
find
this
a way
one
to
world.
screw it up,
And
yeah.
Doctor Doom is like the leader of this world, and he calls it Battle World. And they battle.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It is,
yeah,
yeah.
it's
And
really
Doctor
cool.
Doom
It's
is
gonna be so
sick. He's like super
Oh
powerful.
yeah, I mean, I know Doctor
I
Doom.
like Doctor Doom's character.
love
a lot.
Doctor
Yeah,
Doom.
so the theory is like in Kang Dynasty, because Kang obviously is like multiversal dude, so he's gonna destroy all the
Well,
multiverses.
you know what they're saying about Ant-Man and the new Ant-Man.
Ant-Man's gonna
It's
die.
gonna be. They're saying that it's the most important movie to Marvel since
Yeah.
Civil War.
What
Yeah.
is?
Oh yeah, probably.
Ant-Man.
The new Ant-Man movie?
Yeah.
It do it comes out over February break.
Civil War was
Oh,
that
dude, we should all go
good?
see it. That'd be fun.
I'm not gonna be here.
Bruh.
You suck.
You're right. That's my bad.
Where
Anyway,
are
we should
you
probably
going?
Get back.
You going to LeBron's house?
I'm going to.
Am I going to LeBron's house?
in
No, I'm
Costa
going to
Rica,
somewhere
not
cold.
Puerto Rico.
Michael Jordan's house.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But yeah,
Anyway,
Few Good
What,
Men.
what did we think of that
back to
movie,
A Few
Tank?
Good
What
Men.
did we think of that movie,
I
Tank?
think-
I think that was
Was that
valid.
redeeming? Was that redeeming?
It was valid, I guess.
Not
I
a
wouldn't say
hot
redeeming,
guess.
but it was
I get it.
valid.
Okay. It was a hot take. Yeah, it was.
Um,
Like my hot take that I was gonna say that you guys don't agree
You're
with is
right,
that I
but your
didn't like
reasoning
Endgame.
is wrong.
that's not a hot take. That's just like a fact.
Yeah, I liked.
what was-
I liked
Your
Infinity
Avengers
War
Endgame.
more than Endgame, but
Oh yeah, I didn't like it. I thought it was. a
Yeah,
bad
I
movie.
said your take was right, but your reasoning was wrong.
that was gonna be the one that you guys disagree with.
What?
That Endgame was bad. I didn't like it at all.
I
hated
didn't
it.
think it was
don't blame
bad,
you,
but I
you know.
thought the Infinity War was much
I thought
better.
it was a disappointment.
yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah.
All right, let's maybe transition.
Yeah, back
to
to
the
A
movie.
Few Good Men.
I thought I liked Tom Hanks' performance in this.
Tom Cruise.
I think he.
Tom Cruise.
Oh my gosh, I said Tom Hanks. Tom Cruise's.
about to say.
Young Tom Cruise was a different.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
I think he did.
Oh, really?
I think he
He's
did a pretty
actually
good
a
job.
good
He's a
actor.
good actor
Yeah.
when, like, obviously he does great in his action
Listen.
movies, but it's all
There you
he
go, yeah.
does recently.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise, he's a weird dude.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
But he puts so much love and care
Yeah.
into every role that he plays,
Yeah.
and I respect him for it so much.
Yeah, I don't even like. I don't pay attention to actors' personal life.
Scientology,
I
trying to
know.
lure Scarlett Johansson into your cult.
Top Gun Maverick.
With Tom Cruise, Top Gun Maverick, Few Good Men, Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
We're good, Tommy.
Mission
We
Impossible.
love you.
Dead Reckoning looks really good.
I really want to see. I haven't seen any of them.
What is?
Which
It's
one
the
should
new
I?
one.
Do I
It's
have to watch all
part
of them?
one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How many
I've
are
only
there?
seen 1 and 2.
There's 6. So one's like old, and it's like one of those where like adults will say Mission Impossible 1. Oh, Mission Impossible 1's so good. It's really not that fantastic.
It's
like
alright.
it's like the first Top Gun.
2 is bad. You could like.
Yeah.
I would suggest skipping 2.
It's when he has long hair.
It's when he has long hair, and it's bad. Then, in my opinion, they just progressively get better. 3, 4, 5, 6. Fallout's really good.
Yeah, I heard like,
Oh,
Fallout
that was
got
a good
amazing
movie.
reviews.
Yeah.
That's the
Fallout.
one where he hangs onto the side of the plane, right?
Yep.
Saying, no. That's
it's-
side of the plane is Rogue Nation.
Yeah,
That's
you know,
5.
like the skydiving, like the suits they have on. That's
when they dive out of the plane.
Have you seen the
Paris.
clips on Instagram of Tom Cruise doing the motorcycle
Yeah,
jump?
yeah, that's in-
that's for the new one.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they did 6 takes. So each movie he comes up with like a new stunt he wants to do. So Rogue Nation was the plane, the helicopters part from Fallout. What does he do? They crashed 2 helicopters into each other. In Fallout. And then this one he wants to jump off a cliff on a motorcycle
and then
parachute down.
off.
So they did it
They
6
said
times.
it was the most dangerous stunt that he's done, but like if you just drive straight and then jump off the motorcycle,
well, if the parachute doesn't,
Yeah, if it's a faulty parachute.
and
then
yeah.
I see. There's the the second one.
Yeah,
No.
I think
what do they do for the plane one? How do they keep him on the side of it?
You just
he wasn't even attached. he was
like
holding on.
That's why it's like the craziest one. He
was-
was not attached.
No. The craziest one is the Burj Khalifa one. Have you seen that one?
Oh
No.
my god.
So you know the Burj Khalifa,
Where
right?
where he's
The
climbing.
tallest building
He
in the world.
climbed the
Okay.
Burj
He
Khalifa.
was climbing up the side of it. Like he was on like the 130th floor
Yep.
and had to climb to like the service tower up there to like change some electrical thing, and like
God.
his adhesive gloves stopped working, so he had to go like up the side of the building. Wow. And it's insane.
Like
And
is that
he's
the plot?
like 55.
yeah,
Yeah.
He had
he's
to
so
do
in
it.
shape.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
for-
insane.
yeah, he's
But
amazing.
he's short. It's funny. he is so short. He's like
As
he's
short
like
as-
5'8".
like, even
He's an
I'm
adult.
like 5'7",
He's a
so-
short king.
You're not
alright?
an adult. All right,
I'm
you're not.
supposed to be
as
that.
like even like
He's a short
even
king,
just
I love
comparing
him.
him to like Miles Teller. Like if you saw him
I
in real
know.
life, he would look shorter.
Yeah,
Like,
How
he
tall is
looks
Miles
so scary.
Teller?
What?
How tall is Miles?
6 something. He's he's above 6'5". I think.
But like he wears like lifts in all his movies because
Who
he's like
does?
really Tom
Tom.
Cruise
Oh.
because he's short. Like he's a very small dude, and it's kind of surprising.
it's like tiny Tom Cruise from
Tiny
Family
Tom
Guy.
Cruise. Tiny, yeah, that's why it is because he's
It's
short.
Hey, dude, Stewie.
Hello, mate. It's me, Stewie Griffin from the Family Guy.
Anyway,
What did you say?
he said, "You stupid."
Glenn Quagmire. Glenn Quagmire. Peter Griffin. Peter Griffin.
All right, let's
Joe
veer away from
Swanson.
this.
Joe Swanson.
But I was gonna say before, the
Cleveland
scene that was really good
Browns.
from Two Good Men is when
Cleveland
he's
Browns.
yelling at Joe when he's drunk after. That scene I thought was really good.
No.
You don't need.
Yeah,
No.
and he calls her like galactically stupid.
Yeah.
Colonel Jessup, did you order the code red? Listen, I'm sorry, your time's run out.
And what do we have?
What do we
for
have
the
for the
prosecution?
losers, Judge? No, I thought that was.
I mean,
Court
that
martial.
entire court scene's just amazing.
Yeah. I
want the truth.
You
can't handle the
I was
truth.
telling the time
Did
in
you
English
order
we
the
were
code
supposed to do this free write for 15 minutes. Like about some piece of writing she gave us, and I wrote for about 3 minutes. I got done like 6 sentences, and I was like, I got nothing else to offer. I just wrote down that entire scene. Like, there's a document I submitted to Schoology that has like 6 sentences of English writing, and then the entire Colonel Jessup yelling at him.
What was the assignment?
We were supposed to
was
read this
some random
thing,
thing.
and we were supposed to write about like rhetorical devices for like 15 minutes. And I wrote down 6 sentences. I'm like, you know what? That was pretty good. I got
better
nothing else to
idea.
write. Son, we live in a world that has walls. Those walls have to be guarded by men with guns.
Who's gonna do it?
Who's gonna do it? You, Lieutenant Weinberg. So that was what
That's awesome.
I almost did. So Kevin Bacon's character, I almost did his opening statement for my audition monologue.
For Little Mermaid.
Yeah. I'm not trying to make it fit the show. I really don't care. I'm just trying to do a monologue.
Dude,
that I'm
mine didn't
gonna
fit the show
enjoy.
either, don't worry.
Yeah, no, I don't.
No, yours was
Russell?
yeah.
That did not fit the show.
Disney.
Yeah.
Or...
It's a Disney. It's Disney.
Oh, it's Disney? Oh.
It's
Oh,
Pixar.
I thought it
And,
was,
God.
yeah, it's Pixar.
yeah, do you know who owns
Pixar
Pixar?
is Disney.
No, do they actually?
You didn't know.
You are so.
You didn't know.
I thought Disney and Pixar were two totally different.
Oh
Oh my god.
So
Did
why
you know
do you think they have
Marvel
Toy
is owned
Story
by
Land
Disney?
at Disney World?
I didn't know that. I've never been.
Oh my
Oh
god!
I've literally never been to Disney World. I don't know.
Oh my god!
I haven't either when I knew about it.
This is
Dude.
this is the worst day of my life.
Did you know that
What?
Disney
You
owns
were a
Star
sad,
Wars?
strange little man.
Even if it was a Disney
you
film,
know
they
they
owned
own
a
the
remake.
Mars?
Dude, we have rehearsal in an hour, guys.
Oh, I'm hungry. I gotta go home and eat.
I know. Can you bring me food?
Can I bring you food?
I thought I was gonna have time to go get something, but I'm probably not going to.
We've been here for.
Yeah,
we haven't
we've
been
also-
doing
We
this
should
for an hour and
probably-
a half.
we should probably wrap it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, let's wrap it up.
All right, so
All
shall
right,
we
guys.
spin the wheel for next week?
Oh,
Oh, can I spin it? Can I spin it?
Nope.
nope.
No, it's Calvin's wheel.
My will, I made
Let
it.
me spin it.
You get one spin. Go ahead.
Let's go.
You can tap it as many
What a guy,
times
what a
as you
guy.
want. No, I didn't tell you to
We,
take my phone.
we have to update the
All
wheel.
right, it's gonna take a minute. Yeah, we do gotta update the wheel.
All right.
Why'd you press it?
What is it?
Do it one more time.
What is it?
All right, it is. Catch Me If You Can. I love this movie so
Have we,
much.
have we all seen
I have
it?
not seen it.
We've all seen
We all, okay, we'll keep it. We'll keep it in the round.
All right.
I've not seen it.
Oh, I'm going. Catch Me If You Can. Oh.
Ideally, I'd like to do one that I haven't seen since I
Yeah.
saw this week's movie.
Call Me by Your Name.
Oh my God. Not cool.
What is that?
No.
Doesn't seem like Jacob likes it,
I'm
so we
not
should probably
watching
watch it.
that.
It's probably
I
a
am
great
not
movie.
watching that.
Call Me by Your Name.
I'm
Oh,
I'm
it's the
not
one
watching
where
that.
Timothy Chalamet falls in love with like a 50-year-old dude.
No, but I don't want to
Yeah,
watch that.
yeah, I have a friend who watched that, and she was telling me about it, and it was like it's very.
That's one that like I want to see because I've heard good things about it, but like
no. It's,
I don't
it's
think-
like Calvin. Like the whole movie is literally like that's the whole movie.
All right, so let's keep that one out of the running, and
third-
we'll spin twice.
Okay, the
put
second
that on their
movie
list?
is There Will Be Blood.
That's
I want to watch that
Yeah,
so
I actually wanna
bad.
watch
I want to see that.
all right. Just spin a third time for fun.
Unless it's like
For the jokes, The Dark Knight Rises.
The Lighthouse. Ooh, I kind of want to see The
I
Lighthouse.
Oh.
see the Lighthouse.
I want to
it's-
see The Lighthouse.
I'm going. There
It's-
will be blood.
It's. You know,
Hold on, let me.
I
look
want to
at-
see The Lighthouse.
Let me look up The Lighthouse real quick.
I might just watch The Lighthouse anyway.
The Lighthouse.
I wanna. Yeah. So
Oh, it's a horror.
yeah.
it's
While living on a remote and mysterious.
it's-
This
it's
sounds
good.
like Shutter Island. I wanna
it's
watch
good.
this.
The Lighthouse is good.
It's Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe.
Wow, they really wrote a lot for this explanation. 2 lighthouse keepers try to maintain their sanity while living on a remote, mysterious island in the.
It's they go
1890s.
insane.
These
It's
both
like
got
they go
really
insane.
good reviews. One got 90%, one got 91%.
I
Well,
wanna-
There Will Be Blood has 4.4. There Will Be Blood says there will be greed, there will be vengeance. Ruthless silver miner turned oil prospector Daniel Plainview moves to oil-rich
Rich
California,
using his adopted son. Yo, you're supposed to keep reading. Right?
using his son to project a trustworthy family man image. Plainview.
cons local
This isn't
landowners
working.
into selling him their valuable properties for a.
Pittance.
Yeah, there you go.
However, local preacher Eli Sunday suspects Plainview's motives and intentions, starting a slow-burning feud that threatens both their lives. You are the worst person.
Okay, so
So I don't wait. I couldn't even like actually like read it. I gotta reread it because you're. Using his son to project a trustworthy family man image, Plainview cons the local landowners into selling him their valuable property.
You guys are like touching me a lot.
So it's like an oil thing. It's like a business.
He's a scammer. He's a scammer.
And that's what.
Drink your milkshake.
Yeah, the milk. I don't know if the line was like that, but.
What is that even from?
Oh my god!
It's from Will There Be Blood.
Oh,
It's like the
my
It's like that.
Dude, why'd you say it like the Joker?
wait.
You did it
So-
in the Joker.
all right. Let's put it to a vote.
So
Who's voting
Connor and
Lighthouse?
I want to watch There Will Be Blood. I'm fine with Lighthouse or because I
I'm
like
going
Lighthouse a
Lighthouse.
lot.
All right, raise your hand for Lighthouse.
We're like opposite. All right,
3, 2, 1.
There'll be blood.
All right, we're doing
There.
that. You can watch
still watch
Lighthouse
it.
too.
I'm just gonna watch the Lighthouse
Alright,
anyway.
so should me and
What if
Calvin
we just
do
watch
Lighthouse,
both
then you
of
two do
them?
There Will Be Blood?
No.
What if we
we're
just
all
What if
gonna-
we just watch both?
both?
That's the episode.
Bofa?
Bofa!
Okay.
We're gonna watch both of them.
Okay. Well, if we
Are
do
we gonna watch
both
both of them?
If we do
Both of them, yeah.
Okay.
We'll watch both
If
of
we
them.
do both, then should we just not have a mini segment so we
No,
have
I
more
wanna
time
do
to
a
talk
mini
about
segment.
each respective?
No, I
movies?
want to do.
Just watch 2 movies. It's our podcast, our rules.
Alright.
If you guys watch Lighthouse, we'll end up talking about it at the beginning.
We'll
anyway.
see which ones I end up having.
No, so
time
let's
to
just
watch.
we'll because we all said we might watch. This is Adam Bryce right now.
Gymnasium.
Let's just all watch There Will Be Blood, and those who want to watch The Lighthouse can also watch The Lighthouse.
So you just don't want to watch the Lighthouse as well.
I want to watch There Will Be Blood. That's the one I definitely want to watch.
Is it on Netflix? I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix.
Maybe.
Just watch it on like Soap Today.
Why would I watch it on Soap Today if I can watch it on
You can watch
Netflix?
anything on Soap Today.
But why would I watch it on that if I can watch it on
because
Netflix?
you're poor. You probably don't even have a Netflix subscription.
Jesus Christ.
I'm on Netflix right now. Well, I can't type. All right, There Will Be Blood is
I
not
kind of
on
have to get
Netflix.
going. So
Yeah,
we
all
should
right.
probably-
Thank you guys for listening.
We will either
Don't
be
do that.
watching
Goodbye,
There Will
everybody.
Be Blood or The Lighthouse next week to be
Connor,
determined.
can you bring me food?
No.
Sure. Okay.
And this is
All
Jacob
right.
Miller with the gang signing out. Peace.
All right. That's not the
Peace
answer.
out.
Guys,
We're not ending it.
thanks for listening. We appreciate it. Sorry, it was a little chaotic today. It's a Friday. It's a half day, short week. So we got a lot of energy. End of the quarter. I don't know how many episodes. I really gotta start posting them on Spotify.
Yeah, you do.
I gotta
Get
figure
going.
that
You
out.
do.
We gotta because it costs money, so we gotta figure out the payment.
Like I said.
All right. Well, thanks, guys.
All right. See ya.
We'll talk to you next week, next Friday.
All right, peace.
Hold on. Do we have a rehearsal? Whatever. We'll figure it out after. All right. We'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.